Hello friends and happy Tuesday. I'm gonna give everybody a minute to get logged in. I hope that you guys are having a good week. It's starting to rain a little bit here in Drake, Mass. So I'm starting to hear the raindrops on the air conditioner, which always makes me want to go to sleep. But I hope that you're having a good week here. I'm just gonna get this shared over to the creative group. And if you're not a member of our creative group, we have a pretty vibrant community of about 800 crafters, and we share, and everything that I do, I pretty much put little snippets in there. So if you're ever looking to catch up with me, that's where you can find me. I'm usually working here. There we go. I got comments. Things are going good. Okay, so this weekend, I was at a retreat in Drake, Massachusetts. I actually ran the retreat. It was a long day. I'm still recovering. Hi, Sandra. Sandra was there. Hey, Bonnie. Good to see you. Oh, Bonnie kind of dared me to do something last night. So we're going for it. And I have not practiced, just so you know. I don't know if you guys saw a card that I made for my husband for Father's Day. This is called alcohol markers, and it's a really cool technique, and there's a whole bunch of ways that you can use it. I got my 91% alcohol, and it's an old bottle because I love doing techniques. And I've got heat and stick, and I have gold leafing, so I'm kind of excited about that. Hey, Andy, good to see you. So I love when this starts to like do its thing and set up, how it leaves these little slick spots and places where it doesn't dry right away. So I have this idea, and I don't know if it's going to work, but that's why we go on the fly. We can play together. And I highly anticipate that things are going to get messy around here. So I'm going to open a tablecloth, plastic. And while I do, because I'm a mess, you know, while I do that, I should tell you that there's some things going on with Stampin' Up this week. So today was the live. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in a private group, I have a workshop geared towards new people, but everybody is welcome. If you've never stamped before, it's the place for you. If you've stamped 100 times, well, I'm going to gear towards the people that have never stamped before, but it'll be kind of fun. We'll all get together, and if you're wondering what this crazy stamping thing is all about, the lady that I met at the teppanyaki place, hopefully she'll come to my workshop because she was very curious about this crazy card making business thing that I have. So it is using the Garden Birdhouse's stamp set, and it's absolutely beautiful. We used the side B of the designer series paper from the Peaches. So it's all balmy blue and gray granite and beautiful colors and great for beginners, but perfect for advanced stampers. And then there'll be a purchasing incentive tomorrow night. However, I'm going to get back to that in a second. The purchasing incentive will be, I'll send you the packet for the 4 cards free with a $35 order, and then you can craft along with the video again at home. I'll also send a PDF to anybody, a complete PDF of the 4 projects to anybody that places an order. And then there'll be an incentive to go to 50. Well, Stampin' Up! Has done a huge incentive on Thursday. We have free shipping. I can't even believe that they're doing free shipping again. I'm so excited. This is like the second time in 1 year. Very unusual. So if you're a demonstrator, that means that you get your 20 or 25% off. You get host rewards on the full retail amount, and then you don't have to pay shipping either. So for demonstrators, definitely save up your pennies and place your orders on Thursday. My workshop will be open for an entire week, so you can get the free card kit with your $50 order. Get free shipping too. And then there'll be some other ordering incentives that I'm going to do in conjunction with the free shipping offer. So I think that's pretty cool. All right, so I think that's everything. If I missed anything, just shout it out, and hopefully I'll remember, like Dory, you know. But anyway, I get this big tablecloth, and you'd think that they would fold it in half the long way, you know what I mean, to make it easier for me, because hello, I'm doing a video here. But no, we're just gonna have to open it the long way first. Craziness. That's okay. I might even just, because it's kind of big. Here we go. Booyah. I'm going to cut my tablecloth, you know, just because I don't need the whole thing. And then it will be good because I'll have another clean piece for when we do some other stuff after. So, ta-da. What we do, because we're crafty. All right, so that I'm going to throw on the floor and pretend it doesn't exist. And I got my little baby tablecloth. This is going to work out great. It's so funny. And I can open it up, and I still have another piece for when I get messy next time. So I'm going to flip the camera, but before we do, I'm going to need your help. I'm going to be watching comments when I flip the camera. We need to go pick some colors. So I just have my nails done. I think this might be Bermuda Bay, but I am legit starting from scratch. So I want you to come over to my blends station with me and help me choose some colors, okay? So I'm going to put my hand over the camera because, well, number one, my room's a little messy. And number two, I don't want to make anybody dizzy. Now, I've been told that for this technique, that it would be better, you can tell where I take pictures, and there's some tape down here, mailing stuff out, if we pick darker colors. So we could pick like maybe, this is Misty Moonlight, and let's see, maybe Bermuda Bay. Dark colors work best. Yes, I'm listening to you, Bonnie. Yes, yes, yes. So let's see. Well, yellow's not really a dark color. How about the other nail? Pink. Okay. So pink. Let's see. I'm just going to pick a couple more because I definitely want to experiment. How about this dark green is rocking my socks lately. And I don't know. You think that's good, or we could just shoot out colors if you see them. Maybe I will grab a yellow. Oh, purple, okay. So raspberry is what I have. I don't have the fresh freesia in yet, which is kind of sad. And all right, so I think that's good. Thanks for the help, guys. Ooh, Mossy Meadow. Let me grab that. Thanks, Robin. Okay. All right, I think that's good. We have like a whole bunch of colors. Look at all the colors I grabbed. All right, so I'm going to flip the camera again. Oh, actually, I'm just going to put my hand over it. And I'm going to bring you guys over to the table. And I'm going to show you my green screen. my green plastic tablecloth. And then we'll bring some of these colors over and start to play. All right. So there's a big mess here. Here we go. There's the pink. Ooh, pink and purple might go good together. Ooh, how about Misty Moonlight? This pink, what is it? Is it magenta? Yep, magenta. And Bermuda Bay. What do you think of those three to start? And then we'll come back and we'll do like purple after. What do you kind of, maybe we'll go purple, Mossy Meadow, and ooh, how about soft succulent? So we could do those together after. Okay, so my computer's having trouble playing the video again, which means that I'm not seeing your comments again. So special. That's it. I need a new computer. Throw this one in the barrel. All right, so my friend Gina and Joanne taught a class at Retreat, and they said that the darkest colors work better. So, and that's what Bonnie's saying too. So I am going to get rid of the lighter markers and go in for the dark. And it's my first time doing this technique, so please be kind. If you see that I'm doing anything wrong or that I could do something better, let me know, but we're gonna have some fun with this. All right, so the first ones, we'll color just random. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Oh, magenta. And I'm just gonna have some fun here. So, and then this one, let's go stripes. And how about if we pull in a third one? I know I'm probably off screen now. Let's go this way. I saw Gina doing a rainbow that I really liked. So let's do like a 3-color rainbow. Oh, that's special. Ha! Don't try this at home, kids. So funny. All right. But that goes to show you, nobody, oh, am I coloring on the back, or is that right? Oh yeah, I guess it's okay. Is there a front or a back side? You guys tell me. I think this side is like the right side. Like maybe I should have colored on this side, because it seems like that side's coming out brighter. Isn't that interesting? So there must be a side that dries. Well, I guess no, it just dries down when it's done. That's funny. Hadn't thought of that before, but that's what happens when you play, right? All right, so we got the darkest color, and then how about some of this? You need to apply a few times. It dries fast. Good to know. Oh, look, so it's starting to like do that kaleidoscope thing, and it's changing some of the blue into purple. So it's blending together like it should, right? Because they're called blends, duh, Selene. But here's the Bermuda Bay, so I'm gonna try not to blend all that much, because that's kind of fun. But I'm gonna like completely cover this one just because it feels fun. And Bermuda Bay again. And Bermuda Bay again. All right, so there's that. And then we'll go back into the pink, trying to get that line cleaned up a little bit. Ta-da. All right, so there's that. And then, let's see, I'm gonna move that one out of the way. And it's definitely picking up the green underneath it. It's not as, but that's okay. Oh. So on these markers, there's 2 sides, and this side is the side that I'm looking for, which is the thick side. Let's see. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go whoosh. Oh, and I love the overlap color. Ready? Booyah. Who said purple? There it is. Oh, and now it's like pulling it back through, but that's okay. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna go again. Oh, I feel like a minion. All right, so there's that. And then I'm leaving that. I think it's so cool. I love the way it blended. And then like a darker. It's funny, when those two blended, it almost blended to this color, which is interesting. All right, so I'm gonna leave that one alone. Oh, well, maybe I'll make it a little thicker. So I lied. All right, so that one's kind of done, right? And then this one, I do like that whole kaleidoscope business. I really don't care if it blends. So fun. Oh my gosh, look at the mess. And ta-da. All right, here we go. Oh, look at the colors coming out of that. Whoop, whoop. Happy, happy. All right. So this is the first batch. And I have some ideas here. So this is one of the Stampin' Up spritzers. And I can't get the bag open, so that's a problem. All right, two can play at that game. Whatever, we'll go that way. So there, that'll show it. And I have my rubbing alcohol here, and it's 91%, and we were getting a pretty good contact high at the table when I was walking by. I'm like, woo, that smells fun. All right, so I'm gonna go over the trash barrel and fill my little dispenser here. Because although it would be fun to spill some on the table, it went in the barrel, so all is well. Okay, so there's that. So that's one way we could add some stuff to it. And I'm such a goof. I am, Spaz. I threw out the cover in the bag. Okay. Okay, and then while I have it open, I'm gonna put a little bit in this ramekin. So I have a little bit working on the table. Whoo! I'm gonna try not to get high. I won't need wine tonight. Let's see, okay. All right, so I can see Cheryl's comment was last. All right, so they did it a couple of different ways, and I thought we could try them all the ways. So there's the dot method, right? So you dot. And by the way, it runs. So you just pick it up and dot, and it is magical. And it does take on a thing of its own. And the colors really come to life when you add the alcohol dotting. And there were people that were doing perfect little dots. But we know that I'm not perfect, so I'm just gonna fling. There's another way that you can do this. You can pick it up and you can hold your finger, and you can have smaller little bursts of alcohol at it, like this. Oh my goodness. This is so bright and fun. Can't even stand it. Okay, so that's one. And then I was thinking for the second one, oh my gosh, look at that. That is so cool. For the second one, oh, it's starting to run a little. I'm gonna wanna grab a paper towel. Here's my coffee. And who said purple? Because we made purple for sure. I think it's like Gorgeous Grape in the corner there. Okay, so spritzer is next. Here we go. I'm gonna spray some in the trash can. By the way, I think I'm gonna have to take my trash out after because it's gonna be that yucky. All right, so the spritzer, I could be further away maybe. It's okay. All right, so I don't love that one, but that's okay because you just never know how things are gonna go. And then we've got this one. I'll come back to the dot method. This one I'm gonna be a little bit more delicate with and just do some little dots. So we did big dots and little dots on the first one, but I think that this is pretty darn cool. Like a rainy day rainbow, like it's raining right now. Okay. Yeah, this one needs some help. I don't know what's going on over here. I'm gonna go back to the dot method. So the spritzer thing didn't work. I don't like it as much as I like the other technique. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I like the tapping too, like the little dots of love. And it definitely did better with those lines that I made. This one I like because it has the blotchy kind of areas. And then, this one I like because it's delicate. It's funny. And this one is just kind of a hot mess like me. So perfect. Let's go. Embrace your inner hot mess. Oh, this is so fun though. Can't stand it. Okay. That one almost looks like the same color as the tablecloth, but I know that the minute I move it onto white, everything will change. So let's take a look at these on a piece of white computer paper just for giggles. So here's the rainbow on white. I like that, but it got really messy on the corner there. I wonder if there's such a thing as cleaning it up. Probably not. Nope. Nay, nay, shenay, nay. Can't do that, but I'm gonna leave it. We can always trim that one. And then there's this one. Oh, look at it when you put it on the white, how bright that is. Oh my gosh. And then there's this one that I didn't particularly love, but it is definitely starting to come together, right? So another thing that you can do is, so I've been told, is you can pull out a heat gun. So I threw one on the table just for fun. Don't mind me, I'm fiddling with the cords. But let's plug in a heat tool and give this a little bit of love. Oh, it's kind of like not going the way I thought it was gonna go when I... Okay, so can I just say, this is almost dry, okay? So I'm gonna bring in another piece of computer paper. You can fling wink on it too. Yeah, so I thought about doing that, but actually I have a kind of a different idea today. So this is almost dry. This is the part where Bonnie dared me. She said, I'm gonna watch you, and if you don't screw up too badly, maybe I'll do it too. So I'm gonna take heat and stick. Now I'm gonna tell you, back in the day, when I learned how to do heat and stick, oh, it looked like it's stuck to the whole thing instead of just the one little section. So we'll see how it goes. But back in the day, we used to use heat and stick and heat it ever so gently to get it to get sticky. And then we would heat it again to set it. So the idea is, now that this is starting to dry, actually I'm gonna try and heat the bottom because see how my paper is warping? That's from heating it. If I do the same thing to the bottom, it should start to, isn't that funny? It's like magic, right? So now the top of my paper should be kind of sticky, in theory. I don't know, I've never done this. And that's why we have on the fly, right? So, hey Jill, good to see you. You don't have to watch the replay, you're right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this stuff, and this stuff is like crazy all over the place, so don't sneeze. But it does come off in like little clumps, and they make it in sheet sections. So if you were to pull a little bit out and be really gentle, you can still apply. So it's applying to the whole thing. I was hoping it might stick to just the sections that were wet. But of course I poured heat and stick over the whole thing. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna play. Why not? That's why we're here. So and it is physically sticky to the touch. And so the heat and stick part for me is to make this gold powder stuff or gold foil stuff stick to the paper while it's wet. And that side was really sticky. It's less sticky through here. Let me see what I could always go back in and add some more. And maybe we will. So maybe we'll use Cheryl's idea and we'll grab a Wink of Stella. So at retreat, I noticed that the Wink of Stella that I got wasn't actually clear. It was white. So I tossed it because I wanted clear. So I'm gonna grab a new one. Maybe I have one in my shelf. Nope, I have to open a brand new one. Brand new. I don't usually have that trouble because my... So here we go. It's pretty so far though, isn't it? Hey, Joanne. So Joanne and Gina were the inspiration for this, and then I just started playing with it because we have that that paper. You guys tell me what it's called, but it's the new art one, and it's been on back order for like ever, and I'm so frustrated that it's on back order that I just decided, after seeing Joanne and Gina's techniques, that I would start to make my own. Okay, I'm gonna prime this over the well, because you know it's gonna. So usually you're supposed to stop there, but I'm not gonna stop there. I'm gonna make a mess. Okay, so there's my mess. And then I'm gonna fling and do the same thing we did before. And then, oh, look at that. Dude, it's snowing. Here we go. I'm gonna see if these stick to the Wink of Stella. It may not. No, it doesn't. Okay. So it doesn't stick to Wink of Stella. That's good to know. All right, that's okay. Now, achoo. No, I'm just kidding. Don't sneeze. I'm gonna put this back in the container. That's too funny. I'm not able to see your comments right this second. I'm gonna do a refresh. All right, so I'm gonna put that off to the side. I'm gonna get rid of the excess. I'm gonna smooth over it with my finger one more time and see if there's any extra on there. And I could use a blending brush, but if you use a blending, inky fingers, that's how you know you did it right. And then I'm just gonna change my paper because, hello. Nothing good could come out of that, out of the next card, right? So there we go. Hey, okay, so Janelle. Okay, so cool. So here we go. I know, I think I need like a unicorn or something with this gel. It needs like unicorn fluff. But what I really want to do is I want to heat it again, because I want to make sure that the heat and stick that's underneath finishes curing. So I know that in some people who have demonstrated this haven't showed that you reseal it, and they were like, oh no, you'll burn the foil leafing. Guess what? You don't burn the foil leafing. And there's my original scribbles. Remember, this was the one I didn't like? Well, there you go. I definitely like it now. So we can make this one into something else. I'm gonna put this to the side, okay? Let's bring in Gina's rainbow. I like this. I don't think I want to do anything to it. Well, where's that Wink of Stella? Stella! All right, I'm gonna take this one out of the trash and fold it in half, because I'm just gonna flick more Stella on it, you know. And here we go, making puddles on purpose. And then, did I get any? No. I don't want to like use too much and then like not enough, and there it should go there. Booyah. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you're seeing that, but wow. Okay, that's fun. So I'm gonna put that one to the side. And I know there's a third one here. I wonder if this, well, so I have another idea. So we got the Wink of Stella. We'll put that away. I put that over there. We'll bring the alcohol stuff back in. Look at my brush. It's like that color. I must have not been able to help myself. And we're going to do that little flick thing again. And then before it dries, well, maybe a little bit. Then I'm going to come back in here. And it does come off in like, so when they make this, they make it in sheets. So when you pull the pieces apart, it's like a big long piece of it. So it should be fairly easy to stick on your project. Oh, I didn't do the heat and stick. Goof. All right. Jeez. Boy, I'm making a mess today. Ah! I gold leafed myself. Watch out for that. Hey, and now it's purple. All right, hang on. That's so funny. Let's try that again. So I forgot one step. Goof. So it's not going to stick to the gold. The gold leafing isn't going to stick to it unless it's good and sticky. Oh my gosh. See, now you know why I put plastic down. I had all intentions of making a mess. Okay, here we go. Boo. Let's try that again. So now that it's like setting up again and it's doing its happy thing. Oh my gosh. You can't really mess up, which is good. It's kind of my kind of technique. Maybe I should pull in another piece of paper for that dust, huh? I don't even know what that is. Oh my gosh, how fun. I don't know if I should put that back in the heat and stick. I'm gonna go this way. Whatever. My heat and stick is gonna be so pretty. Such a goof. All right, so we're gonna make it sticky. This is how I learned how to use heat and stick. First, you just barely heat it up to make it sticky, and then once it's sticky, then you can stick the gold foil on, right? Not feeling sticky yet. You gotta be careful because this stuff overcooks so quickly. There it is. It's sticky now. Not crazy, but okay, so here we go. I'm gonna pull in some of that purple one. I got purple. But see how like it's sticking now? Only to the parts where the heat and stick hit with the rubbing alcohol. I'm gonna go play cards later and they're gonna be like, what is wrong with your finger? It's cribbage is back on Tuesday nights. I'm so excited. We are looking for one more cribbage player on our league. A couple of people backed out at the last minute, so she's looking for some new players if you live nearby. I like playing cards. It's a nice night out. I like making cards and I like playing cards. What do you think? And I love bingo. Oh my gosh. But not like bingo bingo. I like my style bingo because I have no attention span. But this is getting so pretty. I'm gonna stop like right there. So this part was sticky and this part wasn't, which is why when I ran over it with my finger. Okay, so I'm gonna put this all back together and zip that up because you know it's just gonna make a mess otherwise. And I'm gonna get rid of that. And oh my gosh. And you could funnel all this back into the jar if you want, but that's the first batch of messiness, okay? Do we want to try more colors or do you want to like move on and start to decorate these? Oh my gosh. Let me see. So what do you think of that? So I want to reheat this again to make sure that it's set because the heat and stick, as far as I know, doesn't actually set up and isn't permanent until you've heated it the second time. That's the thing that makes the magic. So that's when all this stuff will stop flaking off and it'll be permanent as opposed to temporary. So I'm gonna flip that over because I'm bowing my paper. Like I said, don't sneeze. Woo, hot. Hot vellum. Okay. I can't see your comments again, so I can't see what you said about making another one. The rainbow would look cute with some gold at the bottom. Oh, it would, Lois. It totally would. Okay. I'm going back in because Lois said so. And it would kind of fix that issue, right? What do we want to do? Do we want to paint it on? Or do we want to, that's kind of a hard decision because we could paint like almost like a pot of gold, but like get it good and wet and then get the heat and stick on there and get it to go. Ready? We can do it. Let's try it. And if I make a mess of it, well, you know what? It's only paper. We'll go again. But it does cover up that mess I made, doesn't it? I'm gonna not pour that back into my jar, just saying. I'm just gonna exit stage left. And let's just melt the powder till it gets clear. I am so gonna need more computer paper. And a vacuum. Here we go. Good idea, Lois. This is gonna cover that issue with the ink. Oh, fun. Okay, so see how it comes off in like pieces? You can put the whole piece down and smush it right. And I may have overcooked it a little. I can almost feel like it's almost set up. So that heat and stick, if you overheat it on the first time, then it's not sticky anymore. That's the purpose of the second stick. Fancy, fancy, huh? All right, let's see. At least that's how I learned how to use it. I mean, there's definitely 100 ways to use every product. You just have to, oh my gosh. I don't know, it is a little messy there. I could have did a better job, but I don't know. It's kind of cool. What if we, I'm a crazy person. What is going on here? I'm gonna go again a little bit, but I'm just gonna do a little bit. What kind of paper did I use? This is just straight vellum. So we're gonna be able to put cardstock underneath. I'm gonna heat that up and I'm gonna keep the foil away from it while I'm getting it sticky. And then I wanna go in some more with these pieces of foil. See how they open right up? That's how they're manufactured. They come off in like little pieces. So that's not sticky, that is. Yay, I love when like it does its own thing. I can feel it sticky. It's not sticky, is it? All right, so let's put the cover on this before I get sneezy again. Totally weird, totally cool. And I'm just listening to you guys. So I love that we can do this together. And if it's not perfect, whatever, we made a card. Although, you know what? The cards I make with you guys always are my favorite. Like last week, I got to Michigan and somebody was like, I was hoping that purple card that you made was your swap. And I said, which purple card? And she said, oh, that one. I had it with me and I gave it to her. It made her happy. It made me happy. Life is good. Okay, I'm gonna take my little tablecloth that I knew that I was gonna destroy and I'm gonna fold it in half because honestly, and so we picked these 3 colors and we said that we were gonna do the other 2, but we haven't gotten there yet. So here, let's not neglect those color choices. And my video ended when I tried to, so talk to me. If you're watching, please let me know you're still here. Gosh darn it. It's like this video has ended. Game over. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we said purples and greens, right? And we said that the darkest colors work best. So I'm gonna pull these in. And we had Mossy Meadow and Evening Evergreen and dark Blackberry Bliss. So I'm gonna take those and put them to the side. And maybe I'm feeling a Christmas tree coming on. How about you guys? All right, so I don't know. Seems like the right thing to do, right? So we got that. And then, oh, wrong side. Again, I'm neglecting my lines. What size is your vellum? I'm just starting with a 5 by 3 3/4 because I thought it would be fun to layer on a card. And then afterwards, we could, you know, put a sentiment on pretty easy and, you know, finish it off. But this is the fun part, seriously. Okay, so there's this. And I did the spritzer and I didn't love it, so I'm not going back to that. I think I'm going to kind of move in here. It's my favorite part. All right, and then let's see what we got. Oh, we liked the flick though, so let's do that. We'll do this way because it's like little dots instead of big drips. Oh, look at those colors. Makes me want to take just the 2 greens. So I'll do that too. Here, let's put this to the side for a second, and then I'll pull in those 2 markers again. And we said the dark evening, oh, that's light. Evening Evergreen Dark. It's funny how it looks black against my green tablecloth. Mossy Meadow Light. Nope, Mossy Meadow Dark. So we want these 2. So we'll go here and here. I think I want a third, I'll just pull one in. This is the light one. Gosh, this is so fun. Can you see this with a Christmas card? Oh my goodness. And you could like put like gold baubles and yeah, buddy. Still here like you playing with product. Yep, that's perfect, Sharon. It's a perfect thing to be doing. And it's pouring here right now, so there's nothing I'd rather be doing on a rainy day than playing with product. And this is kind of addicting, I'm just saying. Now I know why Joanne and Gina have been doing it for so long. They were like, Selene, you gotta try this technique. It's so fun. So I didn't really have a lot of time, so I said, well, I do have my live. And so this is the time that I reserve to come hang out and we can play together. Oh my goodness. And because this is a Christmas card, I'm gonna say that we need to bring the Wink of Stella back in. Although I'm looking at the first one and thinking I could have went a little further to the out here. But I wonder if I can drag it out there a little bit. Oh, look at I can. You can paint with it. So I missed some edges. Look at this. That's pretty cool. You can go back in after and just kind of fill in the dots. Did I go outside the frame? Sorry. Here. So I'm just kind of like mushing over it where there was no color and filling in. That's awesome. Ooh. Okay, hang on. There's like a spot here that's still streaky. Oh my goodness. Okay. So what do you think? Like green Christmas trees? And I think maybe Wink of Stella. You can add more color and do more. I love that. All right, so I'm gonna go too much on my Winky again. I didn't just say that, did I? I meant my Wink of Stella. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna let that set up. this one, I don't even know what this is. This is cool. Maybe this is like something that we do with like trees or... All right. So, I ran out of computer paper. I need 1 second. I'm going to go grab another handful. I legit have foil and Wink of Stella all over me. Making a mess with Selene. Whoop, whoop. All right. So we got, here's the green with the Wink of Stella. That's all happy. And here is the two greens again. And I was sort of going with like shape of a Christmas tree in the front, shape of a Christmas tree in the back, and then a background, which I didn't take out too well. And then I just went over it with this and added some alcohol to get it to blend a little bit more. So any place that I missed, I really don't even need to add color because it's just, I can use the stuff that's there and it moves. Love that. Okay. So I'm going to take this and fold it again. Good thing I can get rid of this paper. Boy, I was really thinking when I brought in the tablecloth. Planning to get messy today. So with Joanne and Gina's help over the weekend, I did make this one. And this one was 3 blues. So this was Misty Moonlight. I think it was Seaside Sprite, which I know isn't available anymore, and Balmy. So this was 3 blues. And then for the top, I just Wink of Stella over my, and then this was the one I was telling you about where the white came out. And I'm like, what is that? So white Wink of Stella, it happens sometimes. All right. I'm trying to clean up my table and I've got like everything captured in my tablecloth. So I'm trying not to throw away my scissors. Good stuff. Okay. So, we have some card bases here started. I'm going to put those to the side and bring in the ones we did first because they kind of still seem a little bit wet. But here's the stud muffin card again, and all I did was I layered a piece of white paper behind it, so you guys can help me drive again. What do you think of this? My gosh. Right? Holy smokes. It is so pretty. I can't even stand it. Okay, so that heat and stick, we heated up once to get it sticky, and that's when the foil would actually stick to the paper. And then I heated it up again to get it to set. So I'm sticking these to a white base to get them to pop. And then we can put them on a white card front, but then we'll need like maybe another layer in between and some embellishments. But here's the pieces that we're gonna work with for our card. Darn. Is that not exciting? And then here's my my rainbow madness. It's the madness within. It is definitely not as pretty as Gina's. I made a mess with that one, but you know what? I had fun, so I'm gonna, in theory, I'm gonna go this way because I know that there's plenty of, and then I'm gonna tack the corners because it is still vellum, but the Seal Plus doesn't really show up. I haven't been seeing it in between the layers when I use the vellum. Like, see how it's sort of invisible there, but just old habits die hard, right? So there's the rainbow. I like that this piece is kind of hanging off the edge there. Okay, so there's that one. And then here's another one. I'm just gonna get these stuck to the white bases and then we can make some color choices. And I love the purple that showed up. Like, we didn't even use purple, but there it is. It's like all the colors that make purple. And this was the one I didn't like, remember? Ah, it's like stunning. Okay. And then here we got the Christmas version. Ugh. I'm just excited, so I'm pushing too hard on my adhesive. So if I was sitting in my own class, I'd say, Selene, you really need to lighten up on your hand because you're pushing too hard and that's what's making the paper tear. The rainbow turned out as I envisioned. Looks like gold falling. Yay! I'm so happy, Lois. That's so cool. I love that you told me what to do and that I figured it out. And I know that this was raspberry, but who's seeing Mary Merlot? Is that just me? Oh, so pretty. Hi, Margaret. Welcome. Put the number for the heat and the heat and stick powder. They're still selling the gold flakes, so I'm sure you can still get it. Yeah, they're fantastic. I love the gold flakes. And they are a messy proposition, so like laying out a paper like I did ahead of time isn't a bad idea. And I knew I was gonna make a mess, so. And then this one, you could almost just die cut this into a Christmas tree shape and you've got what you've got, you know, but totally fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, here, let me get rid of this. Whew. Okay, so how about, that magenta's popping out at me, but maybe we should mat these in, okay, so you tell me. I don't think we're gonna go with the magenta, so tell me, are we gonna use Misty Moonlight or Bermuda Bay? And I'll grab both while you guys answer. And then we can cut some bases for it, because I'm like, wow. And again, on the fly, I had no idea what colors we were gonna use, so thanks for being patient with me while I grab those two colors. So here's Misty Moonlight. Here, let's take a look. And here's Bermuda Bay. It depends now. So this one, like, is screaming at me for that, right? And then these almost look good on this one. What do you guys think? Wow. All right. Yeah. Okay. So let's go one. I'm going to cut these. Give me one moment. I'm going to go up 1/8 of an inch. So 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. So again, these are all 5 by 3 3/4. So that makes my next measurement ups to mat them with a nice skinny little border. 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. It's just like 2 lines on your paper cutter. It's not really hard. 7/8 sounds like an absolutely ridiculous measurement if you don't do measurements every day, but it's not that bad if you're new. Oh, and I don't know, because this isn't looking like it's measuring up very good. Hang on. I got excited when I stuck it down. It's just a little crooked. What can you do? All right, so not bad, huh? Not my best cutting, though. All right, what do you think about this one? Should we do Bermuda Bay or Misty Moonlight for this one? And I'm gonna fix this because that's really bugging me. So you guys tell me for this next one, actually for both of them, tell me which one we should use. I'm kind of leaning in one direction, but you tell me. Always measure twice and cut once, so I came back and I cut those pieces again because I was obviously, okay, Bermuda Bay, Bermuda Bay, Bermuda Bay. All right, I heard you. So I'm going to get rid of these pieces that I cut because obviously I need to stop sniffing alcohol. I kill myself. And We got this. Oh my goodness. What awesome, it might have been the white or might have been the white where I was off, because these aren't too bad. Or it could be that I didn't stick the vellum on perfectly straight, but whatever. I'm excited. Can't fake that enthusiasm. And it does exactly match my nail polish, so there is that. Hey Pam, good to see you. All right, so we have all of those. Ta-da! There's our bases. Oh, that rainbow. Yeah, I keep coming back to it. It is pretty. It's so cool and different. There's something to that. Okay. So then I'm bringing in these two. And I know that that was a raspberry marker, but I'm going to totally grab Merry Merlot. And how about that dark green? So I'll grab the evergreen and the Merry Merlot. In theory. Wow, I'm almost out of evergreen. I only have like half a pack left. Wow. I usually keep, as a rule, 3 packs of every color on hand. Here, I'm going to adjust that camera. There we go. So me being down to like just a couple sheets is epic. It's like, wow, I've been busy. And just to switch things up, ooh, sorry, that was exciting. I went up a little bit bigger for this one, and I went 5 1/4 by 4. So it's not, so this one had a nice thin border to it, and then this one is going to be a little bigger because I think it needs it, the chunky dunk. Oh my. Yep. So I was designing a little bit earlier today for my team meeting on Sunday, and I've been using the Tidings and Trimmings bundle. And this one is piqued my interest here, and I'm gonna steal a couple of die cuts from my class and bring them over, but I just need to grab the ink pad and a stamp and maybe a card base and another layer of white. Okay, so here we go. So I'm seeing this on this, right? Whew, it's still a little wet. But that's okay, because we're going to stick it down, see? And then I was going to put this across, but then you kind of lose the whole tree thing, huh? I might just leave it. Okay. I'm going to apologize to Alexis right now, because we just finished prepping the team meeting so that I could send it out, and here I am taking the pieces to use on a live, right? Sometimes that's what happens. This stamp set is so fun to play with, and I am first stamping in Sahara Sand, and I don't have a mat, so I know I'm taking my life into my own hands here. Oh, that's not too bad. And then Evening Evergreen to match the card. And think I have some evening evergreen ribbon on the other table. So you can tell I didn't hit the stocking just right, but it's gonna be okay because look what we can do. So I'll grab a glue dot here and stick my stocking. Well, you know, I think before we even go there, I just want to tie one on, so I'm gonna. Here we go. You just never know what's gonna happen when we're live. Are all of your supplies behind or to the side of you? That's a good question, Jill. No, I have a very small house and a very small crafting studio. And I do have like basic tools in this box. So if I want a glue dot or my tape refill, as long as I put them back in the box, I'm good to go. So like earlier, I had to get up and get a Wink of Stella, but that was because I ran out and I had to get a new one. But no, I'm just here. And I do have like my, my paper cabinet is right there. So it's just a small house. That's okay, it's less to clean. All right, so I'm gonna go here and here. And how lucky am I that I'm able to work out of the house, you know? I'm very grateful. I'm gonna go up, I think. I don't know, it's like weird. No matter where I put it, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lose my trees, but that's okay, it's just a background, right? I need to get over it. And here we go. I'm gonna take a little bit of Steel Plus and attach this guy to this guy like they're hanging together. Oh, they're in love. From hot WA 94. Oh, 94 degrees. Ugh, I was so cold today. It's not that cold, but I shut off all the air in the house, and even my daughter turned off the air conditioner, so you know that it's not just me, but I was frozen. I have 2 sweaters on, but I'm always cold, so if it was 94, I might be able to like lose the sweater. Let's see. So we'll put this here. Oh, and then it does need some sort of sentiment. Let's see what I can come up with. How about if we take this little thing? So yeah, my ink pads are just that way. My paper's in front of me. My stamps are up on the cabinet. So it's, I guess I really don't have a long way to go if I want to make a card. If they can't make it in here, there's something wrong, because I have just about everything you'd need to make whatever you need in here. But that's why I need a demo ID. If you're addicted, well, it's nice to have a discount. Let's see. So I'm gonna cut up the middle. So this is, I cut it a little funny, so it's a little thinner on the top. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna cut up the middle and then cut to the V so that I can make my banner even. There's a punch for this, and it's just over there, but that would involve me getting up again. I can't decide where I want that to go. So I'm gonna do this. And then actually, I was decorating with these earlier. This one's kind of a mess, but whatever. And then I can flip this over and trim, so you don't have to be perfect when you're doing it. The card will tell you where to cut it. And then I have a take your pick. So it's out of my little box of stuff. I definitely want to put one here and here. Now, where to put the other one, if at all. Nah, I might want to leave it because it's got this sparkle thing going on. It's got all of, I think, all of the above. What do you guys think? You like that one? Totally random. Okay, let's make a Christmas card. Voila. This one, I don't know. Totally different vibe. Let's see if I have anything in my bag of tricks that will work for that one. I have, when I do classes and there's leftover pieces, I have bags and bags and bags of die cuts. This one, I can tell you, is from the Tasteful Textures die cuts. So maybe we'll use that. And it is sort of a Christmas card, isn't it? All that green. So this is also from the, that's big though, hang on. Looked like such a big sentiment. Let's see. Too big. So if there's ever an extra piece of cardstock cut, I always hang on to it to see if there's another card. Okay, so this one came out of Retreat, and it's a sneak peek from the holiday catalog. Again, too big. Darn it. Well, okay. Oh, I see something. Hang on. I think I found it. Booyah. It's over here in this one. So this is from the same die cut set, the Tasteful Textures. And again, on the fly, it's nice to have a couple of pieces that are already cut so you guys aren't waiting through that. Oh, that's pretty. So I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, but I'm gonna grab a hole punch. And I don't think we even make this anymore, but that's okay. I just want a hole punch for my ribbon. And I want it to measure at, in a 1/2 inch. Oh, geez. It came right out on me. Well, I guess I'm not using the measuring tool. Ugh, hang on. That was goofy. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. We can even fix tools live. Okay, so this thing should move, and it's not moving for me. Of course not. Well, this thing's also probably 100 years old. Stampin' Up used to sell these. Oh yeah, I broke it. All right, I'm gonna leave that for Brian. That was special. This one's set to a 1/2 inch. I guess I'm gonna use a smaller hole, but I hope I can get this ribbon through it. But I wanted it, well, I guess I wanted it in a 1/2 inch, but I don't, and I trust this one, even though I shouldn't. But the idea is I want the hole to be in the same place on both sides, so hopefully he'll fix that one. But you know what I can do? Oh, it's a little low, so I'll go a little low on this side. Then I'll go back in and find that one and go a little higher. So I can fix it. It happens. Okay, so I'm gonna take that hole punch and cut on a steep angle, and I'm gonna go down through the hole on that side and up on that side to get it to kind of get through there because it's really thick. That's pretty, huh? This woven ribbon is gorgeous, by the way. It's in the main catalog. And it goes with the new designer paper that's Christmassy in the main catalog, which I think is pretty cool. We haven't even gotten the Christmas catalog yet, and we have all kinds of things we can do for Christmas. I am not seeing your comments. I'm sorry. I'm going to catch up in 1 second. Darn it. There we go. Yeah, this one is the Tasteful Textures. And they, the nice thing about those Tasteful Textures, I use them quite a bit. They layer up nice. So you can, you know, if you have one that's cut the same, a different size, but the same color as what you use below, it makes it really easy. So I use a couple of dimensionals to make sure that I have enough support back there. It's all about the right support. And then I'm just peeling off the corners. I don't need to peel them all off, even though they are. Ooh, I flipped it over onto the thing, and then look, it's all shiny from the, oh, that's all right. Perfect. I'm gonna keep that. And then it was still a little wet too, but that's fine. And I'm still excited, see? Relax your hands, Selene. Less pressure. And now there's no glue there. My bad. Okay, let's go again. It's just like legit, I am using too much pressure when I do that, and that's why it gets so. So this we can throw onto a white card base easy enough. And we have another Christmas card. This is crazy. Christmas in June. So don't forget about the free shipping coming up tomorrow. Let's see what else we can come up with. My silly hands. Okay. So there's this one, and there's this one. This one I'm tempted to just like maybe stamp a sentiment like here. But if I do that, I have to remember that it's on vellum. So what kind of sentiment could I pick? Oh, I'm gonna have to look real quick. Let's see. Now I'm getting warm. I'm sorry, I'm looking for a sentiment. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. I'm having trouble. Oh, how about, how about if we use this one? I like this one. So, I pulled off this one because it's one of my favorite, oh, good luck. That would be a good one. I don't know if I have one, like, do you know if there's a stamp set that has good luck in it? See, I was going to do, amazing. Let's see if it's too big though. It might be too big. Yeah, it is. I could put it up there. Hey, I'm nervous about that. Let's see. See, I like the You're Amazing. Love, Let's, Ever. I think the big ones are too big. All right, so you guys talk amongst yourselves and let me know. I do like the good luck idea. I need a smaller sentiment. So what's the hydrangea set called? It's not in the H row, is it? Friends are like seashells. I want the hydrangea set. You guys tell me what it is. What's the hydrangea set? I gotta look. I'm looking. It's terrible, isn't it? Happiest of birthdays. Hey birthday chick. Friends are like seashells. No, I want hydrangeas. There are no hydrangeas to be found. Oh, there it is. Huh. And guess what? It's in the H row. Hydrangea heaven. It's just because I'm live that I get excited. Okay, so we've got You Make Me Smile, The World Is Better Because of You. I like all of those. So I'll put Amazing back. And oh, I got it. Okay, let's see. I do like the way that they are doing the photopolymer now that you stick it to the case, because now that I'm going backwards here and I'm trying to find a stamp, I tell you, it is way easier when you can see. I'm going to get a different color. I think I'm going to go with the Misty Moonlight. And how about a smaller block? And let's see, maybe clear embossing powder. Clear. So, you know that when I go to stamp this, that the ink, because I'm stamping on vellum, is going to be wet, and it's not going to set on its own unless you really leave it for a long time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it in Misty Moonlight to match our rainbow in our background. And then I'm going to pour clear embossing powder on it, and I still have my heat gun plugged in, so we just have to heat it up and we'll be good to go. So I found this one, which would apply to so many of you right here. And I'm gonna lift, and then we're gonna pour a little bit of clear embossing powder over the top. And then I'm gonna heat set it. So let's I'm just waiting for it to do its magic. My goodness. So that really finishes this off. And I'm gonna put it on a white card base, but just so you can see what that will look like, it's gonna look like this when it's all done. But isn't that pretty? And so that will set up nice just because I heated it up. All right, so that's the next one. We'll put that one to the side. Okay, what else do we have? These are on Bermuda Bay. So, oh my gosh, that's so cool. How about, I like this Hydrangea Haven. It has a lot of amazing sets for women in general. So To an Incredible Woman is obviously a good one, but they have like The World Is Better Because of You, You Make Me Smile. Let's see, let's dig into our die cut bag and see if there's anything in here that would fit. There's even, how about this? All right, I got it. You are prepare to be amazed. I'm just excited now. Hang on one sec. You know what's going to happen, my battery is going to die, and I'm going to be still sitting here talking to myself, having a fine old time. So I'm bringing in the Bermuda Bay, and here is that other sentiment I was telling you about. Oh, is that the one? Nope, that's not the one. I was all excited for a second. It's the same size and shape. I just need one sec. That's what I was saying. I like the new ones, the new cases that you actually stick the stamps to, because this is not a problem. You can see exactly what it says before you stamp it. Okay, here we go. It's a mystery, I'm sure. But here we go. Oh, and I'm going to move this. So whenever I have like a white and a white background, it's easier to do this. So there's that. And I don't think I have any Bermuda Bay ribbon. Yes. I don't even know if we make it right now. That's okay though. We can use some white. I could probably make Bermuda Bay ribbon if I wanted to sit and wait for the blends to dry. And it wouldn't take a long time, but I think the white will be pretty against the color. So let's do this. And you know, it's funny. I also have some gold here. So maybe we'll pull out, this is from the new catalog, the new, this would look good too. Okay. Maybe, it's hard to make decisions, huh? All right, so do we want, you tell me, do we want gold behind there in like a circle? Or do we want like the Zorro look with the white? You tell me. I'm gonna give you guys a couple seconds to answer and I can take a sip of coffee. That was a good sip. I'm waiting. There's 23 of you. Somebody tell me what to do. So like this would go in a circle, I think, because it actually comes off the roll that way. And then I could put the sentiment over it. Oh, that's pretty. It pops, huh? Gold. Okay, so we'll do the gold circle. Thank you, guys. So let's do this. So we got the gold circle, and now instead of adhesive, I want dimensional. See what happens? So, because the dimensionals are gonna hold that circle end in place. So I'm gonna just wrap it around, and I mean, I don't even have a problem if it's hanging off the end, but I don't want it to, I'm holding my fingers in the air going like this, like you guys are gonna know and tell me where my scissors are. Such a disaster on the table now. And then I put my sentiment face up somewhere just now with dimensionals. I have got to clean up this table. It's official. Where'd it go? Anybody can see it? Nope. That's awesome. Okay. Is it stuck to me? All right. Put that one to the side. We'll come back to it. It's going to be perfect as soon as I find that sentiment, and we'll stick it to a base like that. And it'll say the world is amazing because of you. Or you're capable of amazing things. I can do hard things too, like find the piece that I just... Such a goofball. All right, let's pull in another one. I don't know what I did. Oh, there it is. I really thought I was losing my mind there for a minute. So I'm going to use that dimensional to take care of the lasso. Stuck to the card. No, it was actually face up on the table, buried, just like that. But I'm going to go a little lower. I think I want to go like out there. I think that this is a we. We are capable of amazing things because that was not a me thing. That was an us thing. Wasn't that cool? Oh my gosh, look at this card. Wow. You guys are fantastic. Okay. So we have one more to finish. And let's see what we can, see if there's any other little pieces in here that we can. There's this one. Kind of big. Oh, there's a banner. Is that white or off-white? I don't know if the banner, oh, it's silver. That's funny. Let's see. Back to the drawing board. It's really a cool idea, like when you're die cutting something, to just die cut an extra one, because it makes it so easy when you're, oh, that's kind of a cool die cut. Let's use that one. And then we'll see what fits. So that one doesn't. With love fits. Congrats fits. I love you fits. And I do. I love you guys. Let's see. This one doesn't fit, but that's interesting too, because we could do this. Let's do that. Let's make a banner for the top of the circle. So this is the banner we cut off of last time. And we'll just stamp it in the middle of the scrap. We make amazing cards. You know, I make my favorite things when I'm here live with you guys on Tuesdays and you're telling me what to do. You can't make that up. It's just the coolest thing. My table's a lot worse. Well, right now I'll give you a run for your money. I'll tell you that. Let's see. All right. So let's do what we did before. We'll go up the middle and make a V. And I think I want that banner to be thinner. So we went up the middle, we made the V, and that's like a little warped. I did it twice, and you can tell because then it looks choppy, you know, so you don't want to do that. But then I'm going to go up the side. I think this one needs to be thin. And then up the middle again. Oh, this was so fun. Thank you guys. Thank you to Joanne and Gina for introducing me to this technique. Thank you to Bonnie for daring me to add heat and stick, because that was cool. And I'm glad that it kind of worked, because I wasn't really sure that it was gonna. And thanks to everybody else coming and helping me make decisions about like what we're gonna put on the cards, and this is great. You guys are the best. So if you are around tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I have that workshop, and like I said, it might be for new people, but everybody's welcome. And you just never know, like maybe something I say would be surprising to you and you learn something if you haven't taken a million classes from me. And if you have, well, thank you. I appreciate that too. So I'm gonna take this. I put both sides through the middle and then use that to put the tag on. And then I'm making a tie. Oh, we could go this way. I didn't see that coming either. I think I just made it exactly like the other layout though. Whatever. It's fine. I'll go this way then, just because I have to be different. Yes, we can't do two things the same. All right, and then we get dimensionals. And I only put 2 on this one. I don't know who's paying attention, but that's so weird for me here. I can't handle it. I'm just gonna put a couple more. It'll be all right. I need to cut if I'm gonna do that, but. Awesome. And then anybody else seeing that this needs like a little sprinkle? It's so sparkly already. I'm such a goof that it even, but here's what the base is gonna look like. What do you guys think? So I'm gonna flip the camera and check your comments. Oh, that was awesome. Oh my gosh. All right, here, let me just refresh. I can't actually, it's funny because I have to keep refreshing for some reason for the last couple of weeks. Love them all. I really do too. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm so grateful. Thank you for helping me with my little business. And when you buy your classes from me, it makes a difference to me and my little family, and pays tuition. So thank you. It's a big deal to me. Check it out. This is so cool. This was the paper I didn't like when we did it. Okay, so that's the first one. And then I'm holding these up to the same base because I didn't have a lot cut and I don't want to